Get on up in here, man. Let's make it do what it do this Saturday, man. I was watching that Knicks and 76ers game. Tap on in, tap on in, tap on in. This your boy OG, man. Brothers will say anything for clout. Clout chasing. Stop the clout chasing, man. You know, why is people still stuck on the King Parade, the destruction shit that happened on the King Parade? Now we got people saying all the Damus and Parus came together to get at Crips. Man, you know one thing that I was glad that didn't transpire at the King Parade, it wasn't no gunshots. Wasn't no gun violence. Wasn't no gun violence. So that alone should tell you wasn't a plot for nobody didn't want to do something to Crips, right? Then with some kids, as well as some immature grown-ass mans out there behaving badly and embarrassing our community, or what it do? And embarrassing us when we should stop embarrassing ourselves. And then, as always, you got these top media, these other paperboy, all these other cats speaking on what transpired, who lost, who won, and hey, check this out, man. Whether you're a Keyway, whether you're a Damu, we all lose when it comes to us going at each other, man. And it's a really a terrible thing. It's pathetic when we can't get on social media, the brothers out of Los Angeles, and simply advocate peace in our community. I want to commend the young brother Hall from Crenshaw, the Damu brother that Melly Mill just did a thing with. What it do, Mr. Davis? Melly Mill just did a thing with. I know Hawk. I was in the pen with Hawk. And that maturity that I seen on the Hood Postman, I commend that brother. He said, man, ain't no black man my enemy. Always been saying that on social media from the very day I've been on social media. There's no black man that is my enemy. Whether you wearing a red rag, whether you wearing a blue rag, green, brown, I don't give a fuck. If you black, you ain't my enemy. I love being black. It's simple as that. People need to start understanding. We perpetuate more violence in our community. Mr. Henderson, what's up with you, loved one? We perpetuate more violence in our community when we allow people to spin narratives and say anything just to clout chase, to get a check off social media. It's not about who's winning. We all lose when we going at each other. We all lose, man. We all lose. You understand what I'm saying? And people need to really start understanding that. Let's not bite into the game of the divide and conquer. Let's not bite into the game of exploiting our own culture or exploiting ourselves by always wanting to attack each other. That shit is 2026, man. We got to do better. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody my enemy, especially if you black. Say it again, man. And people need to start understanding that, RDL. Hey, watch this, man. I'm glad it wasn't no shooting at that parade. They was fighting. I'm glad one of the most other disturbing, hey, Keith, what's up, loved one? Another one of the disturbing parts I didn't like about the MAK parade, that I seen sisters fighting it, but I also seen sisters as well as men filming that shit, recording it on their phone and having their kids while they fighting, going down the street, holding their kids while they recording. So if you don't want to protect your child, please tap into my show, because I'm trying to create peace in the community where your child can be protected. So we ain't gonna no longer blame it on the gang members that lead a child that's willing to do disruptive things to bring harm to a child. We got to also blame it on the parent, because we seen parents recording, holding their kids, following the gang members as they fight. If that's not exploiting your own, or embarrassing yourself, showing so low, displaying a low self-esteem about yourself and a low parent skill, I don't know what it is. Yeah, well, that's Snoopy Badass, or that's what Snoopy Badass do. He's saying anything for clout. That's what I'm talking about. Because he afraid of somebody, he want everybody else to be afraid of somebody. And when brothers get on social media and say that, they get them dudes power into believing that. They think that's the power, that they believe that we're afraid of them. And people need, like, I had a dude tell me the other day that he don't bang no more. He don't do none of this. He don't do. This dude want to be Mr. Ultra Intelligent type of dude, right? When he lacks in intelligence. just come home from the pen. He always talk about he was in groups in the pen, so he quotes curriculum ass shit. And I don't want to hear curriculum ass shit. You understand what I'm saying? And people need to understand, ain't nobody afraid of nobody. Only people, although we sit up and say we going at each other, so it shows that we might be afraid of somebody else based on the color of their skin. We ain't afraid of nobody else. We just don't understand who our enemies are. And that's what we got to teach this generation of people. Not this younger generation, this era of people. We got to teach them who are their real enemy, because they don't know who their real enemy is. I mean, you want to harm each other, but you allow anybody else that don't look like you embrace me, befriend them, but you don't want to befriend a person that look like you. See, it's a problem with that. It's a problem with that. It's a problem with that. You feel what I'm saying? And people need to understand that it's a lot of solidarity out here, but we just ain't put that solidarity together. That is a little woman in a red dress. And it's stupid sad as a little woman in a red dress. You ain't lying, RDF. But listen to me, man. When I be looking at this shit, now they trying to go ahead and head fake. I didn't see the video, don't want to see it. I don't know what or how he said it. It ain't my business. I don't be trying to attack people. I just try to put things in OG's perspective. I can say this, man. That's the first I heard that all Bloods and Pyros supposedly came together at the parade to try to attack all the Crips. Well, I knew Crips was there that didn't get caught up in there because they ain't on that level of gangbanging no more. They outgrew that level of gangbang. They on some peace shit. It's obvious all of them didn't come together because right after the parade, Melly Mel posted something up from Hawk, and Hawk is saying, is he about peace? And if Hawk is about peace, certain people in this section is about peace. If I'm about peace, that means certain people in front of us is about peace. Certain people in Compton is about peace. That ain't saying everybody's about peace, but it's a lot of us that want peace. It's a lot of us that's willing to bring a solution to the table to try to obtain this peace. We ain't saying we trying to eliminate gangs, because gangs is going to outlive all of us. But we are willing to try to have a solution towards the problems in our community. And the solution towards the problems in our community is we need to open up communication lines of communication. We don't have no communication, man. And we only go by, you see B Braves fight the Selly on live. No, I ain't see that. I watch this, RS. I don't be watching B Braves. We don't see these dudes. We don't want to come together as one. We so quick to want to tear each other down that it's weird, it's pathetic. We got to grow out that mentality, man. You understand what I'm saying? It's 2026 and the black man still don't know who his real enemy is. He under the assumption that another person that look like him is his enemy. If you believe another brother is your enemy, you don't have a whole lot of love and respect for yourself. I mean, if you're a parent and you still sagging and shouting cuz and blood out your mouth, and you can't take your child to this McDonald's or this Popeyes or this Jack in the Box, this Subway, or to a restaurant over here because it's in a different section, you lacking in your parenting. That's not being cautious. That's being stupid. Because you're putting your child in harm's way because you can't go someplace based on your behavior when your child ain't with you. See, once you become a parent, man, you no longer represent your hood, you represent your child. It comes a time in your age and your maturity that you should say, hey, man, I'm a non-active gang member, and this is what I want. I'm a parent today. My child has friends, and some of your child's friends might be Pyros and Bloods. Some of the Pyros kids' friends, daddy might be Keyways. And for the record, man, Keyway do not stand for Crip and Swahili mean cousin. Right? And people need to start understanding that. The only way we're going to solve our problems if we put the cape on and say, let's solve our problem. B Braves having to fight with his motherfucking cell, he probably deserved that, running off at his mouth. That ain't my business, right? I don't watch silly shit. If people tell me, like RS getting at me, and RS, my brother, if he get at me and say, man, he send me something to watch, I'm going to watch it, right? Because he want me to talk about it. But I don't talk about it to belittle. I talk about it to uplift. And that's simply what I do, man. I'm not here. Hey, watch this, man. I got a whole lot of love for everybody that's black. Whole lot. I respect everybody that's black, I mean. But it might not be no love there, but it don't mean I want to harm them. You understand what I'm saying? Because there ain't no black man my enemy. You feel me? They going drinking, then they lean and popping pills. Hey, watch this, man. Like my little homie Mafia Dirt say, man. Mafia Dirt, the youngster, but he always called me big homie, man. And he respect our input I be serving sometimes. We was talking the other day. He said, man, you be saying some shit make me think. We got to start talking to our brothers that respect us. We got to reach out to these kids and let these kids know that it ain't cool. Look at the shit y'all seeing on the MAK parade. A lot of them was kids. A lot of them was kids fighting grown ass men, fighting grown immature ass men. You understand what I'm saying? Fighting grown immature ass men. What grown men want to fight a child, man? What grown men want to get down with a child, man? I mean, this banging here has no principles, morals, no form of integrity. You can't have no motherfucking integrity because you show your butt cheeks. You don't show your ass. You show your butt cheeks. And your drawers be tight as a motherfucker. They be tighter than the girl got her panties on. So that ain't no integrity. Nor is it no principles about that. You understand what I'm saying? You're wearing skinny jeans and you call them something. Oh, they just straight fitted pants. Oh, man. We got to really change the mindset in our community to some of these young brothers. A lot of them need parenting classes. So we need parenting classes in our community. A lot of these sisters, man, you out there, you got to be the craziest female in the world to go get your hair did, get your nails did, and you go to a parade and you want to fight too. Then you got your child with you and you grab your phone. The people that was recording that shit at the parade is just as guilty as the ones that was fighting, man. Because they perpetuating the violence is all they wanted to do is put it on social media. That's the only reason I seen the fighting on there. And if I wouldn't have been sick, I'd have been at the parade with ceasefire, walking in the parade. You understand what I'm saying? But it's time for us to say enough is enough. I don't know about y'all, but it is what it is, man. Black folks was at the parade filming black folks harming each other. Isn't something wrong with that picture? What's so fly about that? What is so fly about that? And the number one enemy just standing there, holding nightsticks in black police uniforms, letting y'all fight each other. They was hoping it probably would have been some gunshots, but guess what? But they can go on and shoot at y'all. And the Hispanics was talking about how bad we was looking. Ain't that crazy, RS? And that's what we do. We give people ammunition to exploit us because we exploiting ourselves, to disrespect us because we disrespecting ourselves. Let's wake up, black people. Enough is enough. If you love your child, you love your little brother, your nieces, your nephews, your little sister, let's have peace. Start coming to ceasefire. Come share your voice. Your voice was being heard. We need to get up off our ass, stop twiddling our thumb. Operation Push It Out a long time ago, and hope ain't no such thing as hope. Hope is like the word if. If was a key, we all be out of prison. If was a drink, we all be drunk. No, man. Only reason we ain't got peace because we're afraid of creating peace. Only reason we got gang violence is we're willing participant of the gang violence. We got to take back our community and make people be held accountable for everything that they're doing. We got to get on these podcasts that exploit us, that become culture vultures, and I'm talking about our own people. Our own people. Poetic Flacco. All these non-affiliated, as y'all call them, civilian-ass dudes. Do these civilian dudes that got platforms advocate peace? Hell no. That's what they do. They say anything negative towards our own community, towards their own race, just for they can get a motherfucking check from social media. They're exploding us and they become culture vultures. And Poetic Flacco was one of the number one culprits. Know how I feel about No Jumper. You talk about the white boy milk. Why is y'all giving him power? He say, shit, I ain't trying to be hanging in the hood no motherfucking more. Fuck the hood. But yet he talk about the hood. Every time he get on there, talk about somebody from the hood. Stop giving hood stopping dudes like that, man, ammunition. Stop giving dudes like Chelsea White, scary ass, the police of all YouTube, TikTok and all that. Stop giving them ammunition to belittle. We ain't got to belittle ourselves, man. We come from kings and queens. We got to stand and be held accountable for what goes on in our community. We the one creating it. We can't no longer be pointing the fingers at somebody else. We doing it. We doing it. We doing it, man. Nothing them clowns in a real way, RDL. Right? Somebody asked the other day, man. Bam, you should have more subscribers than you have. Why you don't have them? I said, because I don't come on here assassinating and trying to belittle and talk violence about my community. I just want peace in my community. If you don't know how to love your child, I will love your child for you. If you don't want to raise your child, I'm willing to play a role model in your child or a mentor in your child's life, but your child don't have to experience the things that I experienced in life. And I experienced the things I experienced in life as a kid because I wanted to experience that. I wanted to be a gang member. And keeping it 100, I wanted to go to prison. I thought that was cool. I was a grown man thinking like a child, immaturely. Now I'm a grown man thinking like a grown man. I'm on some grown man shit. I'm trying to be more responsible each and every day that God allowed me to wake up and breathe breath in me. I'm grateful for the life that's been presented to me. I got friends that I ain't never think I could have. I learned a long time ago in prison that another black man shouldn't be my enemy. See, I don't know about y'all, man, but I got tired of being a Ku Klux Klan in the black man body. Because I ain't never did nothing to another race, so I went to prison. So I was a real recruit for the Klansmen. That's what gang banging is. Gang banging ain't Crips and Damus and Pyrus. They Ku Klux Klansmen disguised as Crips and Pyrus. Because guess who they killing? Each other. The Klansmen ain't got to do nothing to us. The Klansmen ain't got to do nothing to us. And I'm going to share this, man, and I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way because I've been talking to people. A lot of dudes that's coming out of prison and came up some of them more weak-ass yards, they ain't even for the peace out here. They look down at it, right? And I don't respect no gang-banging ass motherfucker that once been a gang member and suddenly you think you bigger than the motherfucking program or you better than and say, I don't go in my hood no more. I don't care about what's going on in my hood. Why you don't care about what goes on in your hood? You play a role in what's going on over there. You play the role in this gang violence shit. They little no jumper, Charles White whack, but down the black. Say it again, man. They all do that. They all do that. We got to stop doing that. Everybody know to keep the big mouth cat work out of and the second big mouth cat work out of. And the white boy use the second big mouth motherfucker. So the first big mouth motherfucker is Chelsea White. He think he's a genius and an expert at every motherfucking thing. But look at him, man. When you ever, first time you ever seen him, I was in the early 60s. I looked at Master Cody book like it was the Bible. That dude became a gang member in a juvenile facility simply for protection because it was a jacket put on him. He sit up and say, Crips and Bloods ain't never killed a white boy, and they ain't never did nothing to them. When Henderson in LA, he talked about a murder, but he was just, he wasn't the killer. He wasn't the killer, so you ain't got a murder. You understand what I'm saying? You got to start winging the pros and cons. They talked about the dude Woody real bad. Everybody cool with Woody. First, they was speaking down on the cat, right? But now they cool with him because they can get paid off of him. Is it selective politics on social media? Hell yeah. Just like it is in the communities, the sections. 2 C's from my real G's. What's up, man? What it do, man? What it do? I care about my people. What I hate is we don't support each other. That's why I tap into UOG, the Hood Post, and Gangster Channel. Y'all keep it 100. I try to, man. And watch this, man. Y'all think I'm lying. I'm so glad I had the honor and the privilege and the pleasure of receiving my name from Raymond and also knowing Raymond, right? And he knew my family, right? And every time Raymond came to Compton, and the first hood he'd go to would be the block, Nutty Block. And my people was from there. And that's one of the houses he went to. And Raymond them laced me, man. Raymond them laced me, man. They laced me good. Salty, Big Ant Sumo, Big Ali, Lil Ali, Fat Show, Keely Welch, Mac Watts, Pitbull, LaSalle, MC, Frank Van, Roy Tucker, Felton, Willie Hurd. Them dudes laced me, man, because I'm an OG baby Crip that loved to. I was trying to be a part of something that I thought was right. Today, Crippin' is backwards. And I'm going to say this without no disrespect to the Parus or the Damus. Today, Damuism is backwards. Today, Paruism is backwards. And the reason it's backwards is because we don't know how to sit down our differences and come to the table and have a normal conversation with respect. Every key way is associated in some form, shape, or fashion with a blood or a Paru. Every blood or Paru is associated with a Crip in some form, shape, or fashion. Viva family member. We got to come together as one and start loving each other and respecting each other, and we ain't doing that. Mr. Jackson, how you been living? How my boy J-Nay doing? Snipe, what it do? I see you up in there. What it do? What it do? Oh, it's all good, man. It's a shame we lost so many real riders that more than just Crips. They were real men, but had a warrior's heart. In a real way, man. Watch this, man. Any gang member that don't go to his hood after getting his life together and don't want to go show his homies how he got his life together. Because if you doing good, it's inspiration for those that want to do good. You understand what I'm saying? If you succeeding in the things that are turning your life around, it's an inspiration. That's a form of hope for those that want to come up out of that. Don't run from what you helped, you played a role in. You might have didn't create it, but you was a participation of the creation. It's simple as that, man. I'm tired of hearing dudes say they put it on the homies. Every goddamn time you hear a motherfucking young dude talk. On the hood, cuz, on the hood, blood. They talk, this is how they talk to their girls, and their girls talk to them like this. Oh, bro, you tripping on my kids. Stop putting it on your kids in your line. You got Snoopy Badass talking about shit, talking about we scared of Mahindas, right? Ask him last time he saw his daughter. Ask him last time he saw his daughter. Ask him last time he went to a parenting class. Because it's obvious he's not being a positive role model for his daughter. Now you want to talk about Death Row Records. Come on, man, let's make it make sense, man. Motherfuckers will do anything and say anything, clout chasing on here, man. They keep Big U in their mouth. Why is brother so infatuated with Big U? Why is people so infatuated with Big U case, don't have no facts, and they just speaking on shit? Why? We're infatuated with all the wrong motherfucking things, man. We put all our energy into all the wrong things instead of having our energy into something positive. If we put the same energy, what we put in our YouTube channels and our TikTok channels, social media, I guarantee you we can have a ceasefire out here. Not just a ceasefire, a gang intervention, a ceasefire. I guarantee you gang violence will go down. Because as I'm always saying, gang violence die, we live. Me and my partner Randy be talking about some of this stuff, right? And people don't seem to get it. I'm passionate about peace, man. I love being black. Oh, I don't know about nobody else. I love being black. I'm tired of seeing us harm each other, kill each other. I don't never want to leave the parent childless, man. And I don't want nobody around me that's willing to do that no more. Now, I ain't saying don't protect yourself. But to go out and want to harm a brother because of a community that you don't even own shit on no more. And half of these dudes calling themselves day ones, mamas ain't never lived in the hood. Daddy ain't never lived in the hood. Your grandmama ain't lived in the hood. I'll fuck you day one. Don't make you day one because you was born in the hospital. I was born in King Hospital. Or I was born in Rancho Dominguez. That just means you was born at the hospital. That don't, come on, man. Let's make it make sense. Bobby Ye, that's Bobby Ye. Snoop Dad always keeping it 100. He keeps it 100. What he keeping it 100 on, Bobby Jones? Please enlighten us to what he keeping it 100 on. Hey, let me share this with you, man. Any dude I see that don't respect his own kids can't be keeping it 100 on them. Any dude that sit up and say, I'm afraid of somebody based on the color of their skin, ain't keeping it 100. Because I ain't afraid of men. I ain't afraid of Wahoopies. I'm sure the fuck ain't afraid of the police, right? And people need to understand that. Both my parents from the hood, they didn't want me to represent, but it was born in my, but I was born in my. You see it again, homie. And watch this. Or y'all ever met youngsters, man, and some of the first thing coming to their mouth is this? Oh, my mama a G from my hood. My daddy a G. You don't never knew of him, but you know of him. See, we got this freely giving this title OG to everybody. I believe gang members should put DP they homies for putting it on the hood and putting it on the damn dead homies. When black people put it on the dead homies and you still doing dumb shit if you really love the homies. Say it again. I believe they should be DP for putting it on the hood and putting it on the dead homies. If you putting it on the hood, that means you want to make sure your hood look good. If you putting it on the dead homies, that means you want to make sure his kids is okay. You put the kids at risk. You don't love, you don't respect your dead homies. Using that in vain. It's on the hood in the community. Fucked up. We got homeless people in our community. Homeless encampments of people that don't look like us. Let me share this, man. You can't go to no Hispanic neighborhood and see a gang of black homeless people. You can't go around no white community and see a gang of black and Hispanic homeless people. So we allow anything to come in our community. We're not a product of our environment. Our environment is a product of us because we allow everything to go on. We don't own nothing in our hoods no more. And if there is a black-owned store, you'll bypass him and go to the Mahindra store. And they change prices every motherfucking black customer come in the store. Say it again, RDL. And people need to relate to what I'm saying, man. I'm not trying to throw loves. I'm not trying to throw shades. But you brothers get on these channels and y'all say anything. Y'all create bullshit just for clout. Stop being infatuated with big UKs. Why is y'all so hard up on wishing the homie get time in prison? Ain't you out? Live your life. Live your life. That's clout chasing. That's clout chasing. If you ain't got nothing else to talk about, you don't get the 1,000 views. But if you talk about big views, you get them. Stop talking about the homie. Free the homie. Honor the homie. Let's stop littering, disrespecting the dead, and let's honor the dead. If all these dudes that clap these channels stop the rhetoric for a week, I guarantee they won't get 1,000 views. But what's wrong with 200 people chapping into your show? Out there, 200, at least 50 might get the message. I'm glad I got loyal people that follow me, man. I ain't gonna say fans, friends. People that follow me, I consider friends. We got to step our game up, man, and make it right, man. In a real way, RDL, man, I stand on my blackness, man. Ain't no black man my enemy, man. I'm no longer a participant or being a Ku Klux Klan in the black man's body. Stop watching these shows that don't mean our community no good because all they're doing is instigating, manipulating, and agitating. All of them. From the black ones to the white ones. Stop watching them. Watch this, man. If you're getting a notification about anything that goes on these platforms, that means you subscribe to them. So I wonder why you missed the notifications on mine. You might not be subscribed to my channel. We're the biggest problem in our community. We play a part. If I'm lying, prove me wrong, I'll wait. We are the biggest problem in our community. No views, no money, no crack jumper, and all of them. Say it again. Yeah, we are the biggest problem. Our biggest problem is ourselves. The second biggest problem is self-hatred. The third biggest problem in our community, the lack of respect. We got to create that and rebuild that and change the mindset of these youngsters as well as the old and the in-between. We just can't point the finger at them youngsters because there's a lot of youngsters out here that want peace, man. There's a lot of them that want peace out here. It's a lot of youngsters that want peace. It's some that don't. It's a lot of old dudes want peace. It's some that don't. Some in the in-between want peace, but it's some that don't. We need women to step to the plate and teach these young sisters how to be parents, how to be mothers. We need fathers to teach fathers how to be fathers. because they lacking in their responsibility, so they resort to the only thing they know. Keeping their pants hanging off their ass. Man, I learned this from my boy, man. I love him teaching me this. When you leave home, somebody's expecting you to come back. So why would you leave your house? Leave your precious kids. God gift them. God gifted you that. Why would you leave your kids and want to go to a gang-infested ass, violent ass bullshit when it's a possibility you might not make it home or you might end up going to prison? That's not parenting. That's the lack of parenting. If your hood means more than your kids, you need parent. You need help. You need help. And the help is here freely given if you'll just step aboard. Our community is in desperate need of some forms of solution towards our problems. And our biggest problems is us. Because we don't know how to love one another. We don't know how to respect each other. We don't know how to communicate with each other. Every time you see another brother, hey, where you from? Man, stop asking a black man where you from, ask a black man how you living today. Stop putting it on the hood, man, because you don't give a fuck about your hood. If you did, you go sweep the motherfucker up. You'll repaint the graffiti that's on walls and on your homie mamas and grandmama's garage doors. So you don't care about that. You don't care about that. Care about your hood. You care about your dead home. You start watching No Jumper. Because No Jumper don't care about it. Nor the hood. He instigating. His show instigate. Hey, I don't know nothing about that, Bobby Jones. And this is the first time I've ever seen you on my show, and this ain't no anger or nothing. But I don't know about none of that. Because I know some bloods that couldn't have been there. They wasn't there. So when you hear that, how do you know that? Or is you going by what you hear clout chasers say on social media? Now, that's my opinion. Is you speaking facts or is you going by hearsay? See, if you're going by hearsay, that means you don't know what you asking. And you shouldn't be asking it. That's saying you part of the manipulation and the instigating. It's simple as that. Come on, y'all, let's make it make sense. What is your opinion on the Bloods coming together against the Crips on Martin Luther King Day? I wasn't there. I don't know if that's true. If you wasn't there, you shouldn't be asking that because you're going by something you're seeing on social media. Because if that was the case, let me share some with the dummies, y'all. If that was the case, it couldn't stop that the parade would still be going on. So come on, man, let's really make it make sense. Either use logic or don't use logic. But don't come in here with the troll type of shit because I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. We got to make it do better than this, man. Don't come in my show, ask me about my opinion about some bullshit, right? When I advocate peace in my show. Ask my opinion about peace. That's what you do. Ask me my opinion about peace. Nothing else. So see, over here, we don't run from it, we run to it. Over here, we want peace. Over here, we want to love your child, Bobby Jones, if that's your real name. We want to make sure your child live their life through. Come on, y'all, let's make it make sense, man. Let's make it make sense, man. Shouts out to my boy June, man, and his son to be coming home soon. Happy birthday to my boy Stacy Comedian. Yesterday was his birthday. Happy birthday to my big cousin, Big Ollie from 165, one of the OGs, was there from the very beginning. Happy birthday, big cousin. Yeah, let's make it do what it do, man. Let's make it do what it do. And my shouts always goes out to Kev Mac, the Hood Postman, Ogie Slim, Keyway Damu Conversation, Bobby Ye, Gangsters Channel. Every channel that's advocating something positive, I send shouts out to. So let's make it do what it do, man. I don't know nothing about the B Braves and him and his Shelly having a fight on live. My boy, I guess if RS sent it, I know about it. I haven't heard anybody say nothing about it. I don't watch channels that ain't positive, man, when it comes to my community. When I talk about my community, I ain't talking about Crip community or Compton community. I'm talking about the whole of the Black community. Because I'm in desperate need of peace for every part of the sections all over America, not just in LA. So, hey, man, I've been in here long enough. Let me get back to the 76 game, 76 in the New York Knicks game. I might do a live tonight before I go Go see my boy Stacy at this comedy time. If ain't nobody told you they love you today, OG Bam love you. I still got the t-shirts, Gang Bottoms style. We live t-shirts. Holler at your boy, man. Ask for the email if you from LA. They only for people in LA. So put it in the email. Put it in the email. Let me know which one you want, man. I've been pushing for peace since I've been in the chat. Say it again in a real way, RDL, in a real way. That's all I've been advocating, man. I believe in blackness. I believe in the unity of black people. I believe uplifting our community. My voice, I ain't gonna never get muzzled, man. On that note, man, if ain't nobody told you they love you, Snipe. Hey, Snipe, what's the name of Boo Book again, homie? What's the name of Boo Book again? I want to be able to get it if somebody be saying I was in that book. They say I'm in the book. They say Boo spoke on me in the book. What's the name of that book? Boo Father's Who? Corey McHenry, what it do, man? Is it hot enough for that coop to come out today, man? I'm about to go smoke me a cigar, too. Yeah, if ain't nobody told you they love you, man, OG Bam love you. Y'all enjoy the day after this game. I might come back and do a live though after the basketball game. On that note, peace, I love you, man. As always, stay black and proud, y'all.